So my name's Clem Haxby. I did the course in September 2019. It felt like it opened so many doors that I didn't really know which one to go through. I accepted a few job offers, I turned down a few job offers, I then kind of retraced my steps, and I ended up landing on my feet in January, so that's when I kind of kicked off my new career path. What I do now is I'm the culinary director for a company called The Salad Project, and we're building a chain of sustainably sourced salad bars in London. So I have the pleasure of using all of the experience that I gained from Ballymaloe, designing the menu, which is kind of the fun part, testing recipes, eating lots of food, but then also working with suppliers to build a really sustainable supply chain. Again, something that was really instilled in me at Ballymaloe. So I always kind of see Ballymaloe as a bit of a springboard. It provides amazing education in cooking, but it also helps you take the skills that you already have and makes you think, how can I combine this with cooking and make something that's my own and unique? The Salad Project almost combines my nutritional background and my love for healthy food with also wanting to educate people in where their food's actually coming from and how that's impacting the world on a wider level. Every group of students for the 3-month course gets to organise this pop-up event. It's fantastic. It brings together as many students who want to be involved as possible, so we had about 45 students getting involved, which was amazing. The idea for the pop-up is to raise money for slow food in East Cork. We get to kind of sit down as a group and think about exactly how we wanted the evening to run, what we wanted it to look like, what we wanted it to celebrate, and we get to serve 70 guests, members of the public. Normally it's totally sold out by the time we even start thinking of the theme. I think it's a really crucial part of the course to be involved in, and I'd say that anyone that I recommend to go and do the course would be kind of mad to miss out on that opportunity. Yeah, we organised a wonderful event. It was called At Our Table, and so at our table we wanted people to share the memories that they have with food and the family members that food reminded them of, nostalgia that comes from taking that bite of cake or digging into a big bowl of custard, whatever it might be, as glamorous or unglamorous as it may be. If you don't know much about Ballymaloe before you go, like me, I never heard the word before, and someone described me as very Ballymaloe, and I thought it was just kind of a Irish adjective. I had no idea what it meant, and ended up Googling it and kind of fell down this rabbit hole of, oh my god, this is just my dream in a place, but god, I could never afford this, or I could never take time out of my job. And at the time I was working in digital marketing in London, so a million miles away from Cork and Shanagarry. So I really took the plunge, investing kind of all of my personal savings into Ballymaloe, on the knowledge that it gives you such a broad education that it's almost invaluable compared to other options that there are. I think Ballymaloe was the right option because of the diversity of the things that you learn. You learn about the business of food, whether that's setting up your own cafe, whether that's building a catering business, whether that's developing your own product, and kind of with every day that you're there you get hints and tips and moments when Rory realises that he's had a fab business idea, you know, that relates to marmalade or whatever it might be, and everyone's kind of writing down like, oh, maybe I found my future. You do just have to put together all those experiences that you've gained and think more realistically when you're back home. Okay, well, what can I do as my first step? And then that will start to snowball, and what can I do as my second, or what's my goal for the next year? And so I think I'd recommend it to anyone who doesn't really know what they want to do, but fundamentally just has a love and total passion for food. And I think whether you leave deciding, great, I'm just heading back off to my desk job, but at least now I know exactly how to kind of run a catering business on the side, or just host a really wonderful dinner party that kind of my friends come far and wide to enjoy. That's equally as valuable as having left with your business plan in an Excel spreadsheet, which I don't think anyone in our course actually had. I'd say for anyone, A, you can learn so much while you're there in terms of cooking skills, but B, you can really develop specific passions, broad passions, whatever it might be. You'll come out having opened your eyes to a new world in a way that you would never expect, which I think is the beauty of Ballymaloe.